We are now in the YouTube bacon section. Monster 2 The Promenade is not the title anymore. So this is for you. Hi there, YouTube people. This is the special secret stream that the Twitch viewers don't get, where I decide the title. I have it here. It's Argent City Crime something or other.
Yep.
Yeah, that works. I really need a name.
So Crime Squad Laser Nemesis Test Edition.
Nothing's going to be as good as Time Force Alpha Prime.
Yeah.
So...
Why even try?
Why even try? I'm trying to decide whether to make that one of the crews. One of the crew.
Time Force Alpha Prime.
You're working for the voyeur.
Perhaps the best of yours. I don't know if that worked out for,
I got it. I'm trying to figure out the other oars.
Yeah, now we have questions to answer, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, if everything has gone properly, not only are we streaming, we have video.
Ooh, it's like we're in the year 2000.
I can hear us on video, actually.
The distant future. The year 1999.
Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Welcome to That D&D Podcast Plays. Insert name of game here.
Crime time. Superhero.
Crime times. This is the Blades in the Dark super crime hack that we've been playing each of the last 2 weeks. We are about to make it to downtime. Go us, high five. And talk about how that works. So, everybody feel free to introduce yourself in Discord order.
Hi, my name is Adam. I will try not to cough all over everyone today. And today I will also be playing Flynn Taggart, the
Doom guy.
I can't remember. Oh, I guess his alias Telefrag.
Telefrag.
What playbook he is supposed to be.
He's the intruder, I believe.
Intruder.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm Matt, the Killer GM on Twitter. I play Lonnie McGillicuddy, a.k.a. Death Parado, the geriatric gunslinger.
Death Parado!
Death Parado!
Hey, folks. Mike J. Dark Berard here. I am playing Damien Maine, a.k.a. the Atheist. Not entirely stolen from Monster Prom, but entirely stolen from Monster Prom. Damien likes telling kindergartners that there's no God and he can prove it, and he's planning on punching God, and he likes pissing off people that are better than him.
I still like the idea that you're trying to punch someone that you don't believe in, or actively question the existence of. It's like if Foreman was like, no, there's no such thing as Ollie. There's no such thing as Ollie.
Hi, I am Jonathan. I'll be playing the Consigliere tonight, also known as Enzo Corleone, and both of those names are probably made up. He is a Mafia fanboy from the far future, so he knows how this is all going to turn out already, and uses that to his advantage, along with these guys he knows.
He's just his guy,
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thanks, everybody. My name, since I don't think I gave it before, is Zach. He, him pronouns. I am at Thrognar on Twitter, and for those who are watching this on YouTube, that is where you can find the game documents as they exist. They are attached to my pinned tweet. Thrognar is spelled exactly how it sounds. Good luck with that. And let's get started. So, last time, we beat up some security guards and stole some snakes, right? And we met Shaksa and Damien and Ursula and the other guy's name, Vito. Got our new digs, got our crew, all that stuff, right?
Right.
So let's talk about Fallout. So, Every job comes with heat, just like in Blaze in the Dark. In this case, I'm going to say... So, in the document I've linked, sorry, it's basically just the Blades stuff reworded in a lot of ways. So 0 heat is nobody notices or cares. That's clearly not the case. 2 heat is there's some friction, maybe even scuffle, but no major damage. As I recall, a building collapsed.
Well,
I'm going to call it huge amounts of damage. But...
I mean, the building was largely made of soft, like,
Also,
rock
zoos are
slurry.
very large. So I think on a scale of it, it's a small part of the
Yeah,
zoo.
a tiny percentage.
Percentage-wise.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the area of the zoo?
I will give you like the bulk existence discount of the zoo, right? Like that's we didn't tear down a zoo. We tore down like one of their fairly fancy halls, right? Like one of their like exhibit buildings.
Like this was the wealthy donor
Yeah.
place.
I'm also operating under the assumption that the dart gun that Death Parado used was packing non-lethal.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Non-lethal.
Okay. So nobody died. They didn't tear down the zoo. Tore down one building in the zoo. We're going to call it not major damage. So that's 2 base heat, right? No, like I said, nobody died, so the +1, +2, +4 don't count. The cops were not directly involved. There's no major landmarks destroyed. Nobody was out of character during the job. Nobody was walking around. There was a flashback where people were out of character, but that was not on the job. And if surveillance recordings occurred and survived, we didn't really talk about those, so we're not going to worry about them. So you folks gain 2 heat, essentially. You go ahead and throw that in the crew.
Right.
Overall, not a bad run, considering.
It certainly could have gone worse.
Could have gone a lot worse, right? So I'm going to go ahead and mark 2 heat on the sheet. And then we're going to roll for entanglements. Basically, I just wanted to get you folks up to a tier so we can do the entanglements. And they are down on page 6 of that cache heat entanglements doc. So the way these work is exactly like Blades. You roll dice equal to your wanted level, which at this point is still 0, because this is the first thing you've done, right? So in that case, you roll 2 dice and take the lowest, and you compare it to the table that is your current heat. So you'll be rolling on the first table, heat 0 to 3, and you'll be rolling 2 dice, keeping the lower of the 2. So who wants to do the honors?
Adam's never played Blades before.
Yeah.
I'll roll
There you
that,
go.
sure. So I just rolled 2d6.
Yeah,
Do a fortune roll with 0.
Here, if you go into the sheets page, right, and the crew sheet, the fledgling 4 crew sheet here,
I cannot see that crew sheet.
you cannot see that. Well, let's
It's not available to us currently.
show to everyone.
Oh,
How
there
about
we go.
now?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
Forced its way into my screen.
there we go. So down below the layer
Roll engagement?
section. No, roll.
No.
Down below there's the name, the layer, and then all the rep and stuff. And this is sort of the second group of ticks there. The heat wanted coin. Just
Yes.
click the wanted, and
Okay.
it'll ask you for a roll. It'll walk you through the steps.
I'm assuming 0 bonus dice.
Yep. You don't want bonus dice in this
That's
game.
not good.
Ah, damn it.
How do we do?
You got
Welcome
5.
back.
Got 2 5s actually. All right, so that is rivals or welcome back. So the bad news is there's no welcome back. So I'll read these 2 off, right? I'll start with welcome back because we're not doing that one. A threat the crew thought they'd handled, killed, imprisoned, disbanded, etc., shows back up with an axe to grind and shiny new powers that make them even more of a threat than they were the last time. Basically, if you think you put down a superhero or a rival crew, and you roll this, they come back and they're bigger and meaner this next time around. But you have not done that yet, unless we want to count those 2 security guards out front.
No, we're not origin
Yes.
story one of those guys.
Yes, we are.
They are now the tag and bank of this universe. They will just be everywhere. but I think instead we're going to go with rivals / foils. A super crew or superhero wants to beef. They threaten you, a friend or contract, and your patron's holdings.
Oh,
Either
we just-
sorry?
I just realized we pissed off like White Tiger or something.
Yeah, I was thinking, well, I mean, I joked last time about there being like 3 levers and a cape.
Oh, God.
But the other thing I was talking about on Twitter was bat orang.
Mm.
I really
Yeah, I saw
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
Wait,
I almost actually responded to that of, can I change my character?
is that like one half Batman, one half orangutan?
Well, it's like it's like a bat orangutan. Like it's an orangutan that dresses like a bat and fights crime. Obviously.
It's a super intelligent orangutan, I take it, correct?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's a regular intelligent orangutan.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, you guys are currently tier 1. It's probably just a regular orangutan.
Dude, it's one of the orangutans in the zoo who's just like, what the fuck?
When you take
Where his
me,
parents like crushed in the building collapsing.
Exactly, or like the explosion that you escaped with, right? It blew open. It blew, and it collapsed this thing's cage, and like its parents died. So now it stalks the streets. So you guys are beefing with the bat orang. Let me make a note real quick.
Guys,
This is not my finest hour.
why does this already exist on Twitter?
What?
Bat orangutans.
I don't know why that does. Does it?
Oh my. This may be a thing we don't want the answer to.
Yeah, hold on.
No, I got it. It's right here. Behold. Batman throwing orangutans.
Oh God, they are. They're batarangs.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Not quite what, although fairly close actually. for
Yeah,
being
take that first one and just and crop it out, and we'll fix
Just
it.
crop it to
Yeah.
be the thing.
Here, I'll get you your Batarang in 1 second.
Ben Affleck, eat your heart out.
Well, I mean, that's not Batman anymore.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Oh, is that for real? I thought that was sort of just a thing that was getting kicked around. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna say that person, that creature, being Batarang, is like has been hassling. Who has a friend that they want to put up for being hassled by Batarang?
I mean,
I rolled the dice, so I'm fine having my friend being harassed. Sure.
Okay, and that is. Who's your
Uh,
friend?
Is it the one I'm supposed to like that I picked with character creation, or do I have to make someone up?
Yeah, no. You're the one you picked with character creation.
That was what's her face?
good.
Selena, the cat burglar.
Yep.
Oh,
Batarang.
sense. Oh, jeez.
Probably because she has been like looming around the zoo, like watching the big cats and looking to break them out. Obviously, is how this works, right?
Of course.
Is like Batarang just like the defender of the zoo now?
At this point, sure. Batarang, defender of zoo. Cat burglar. Okay, cool. So that's the thing we're gonna have to deal with. Either step up and deal with the problem, probably turning them into your rivals. So you can either step up and like beef with Batarang, right? Or ignore them and lose favor with your patron equal to your patronage tier, which in this case would be 1, which would throw you into essentially a crisis, right? Because you don't have any patronage to lose. You just got the level 1, so your bar is empty. So if you go backwards, you now have to like do another job for Shocks to stay in her business.
Oh.
So are we spending this session tracking down Batarang?
yes.
Apparently.
It's simple. We harangue the orang.
Okay, cool. Well, let's let's put a pin in that, and we'll come back to it. And let's do downtime here. And if some of you want to put downtime towards dealing with that problem, we can do that too. So the way downtime works is everybody gets 2 actions for free, and then you can spend cash, which I don't think you have yet because you just stole 2 snakes and gave them to shots. Essentially.
Like, I want to know if that's ever been a Blades heist before now.
Snakes.
Stealing snakes and giving them, yeah.
Almost
God.
certainly.
Oh yeah, that's
I
like
have
guaranteed.
a very hard time believing that no one's done this. Yeah. Not quite as with as much style, I'm sure, but
We have panache.
They have creams for that old man.
okay.
I know.
So,
They make me take it every morning. It's gross.
all right. Moving on. Everybody gets two downtime actions, downtime activities to. So I've been referring to them myself. Should change that to get your stuff in order, to prepare for the next thing, to heal any wounds you took the last time, to get some stress back. Who does anybody have an idea what they want to do with their downtime?
I do.
All right, let's start with you then. Lonnie, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lonnie did not suffer any stress from the last heist. Like, it was pretty much old hat for him. So he's got some time to plot and plan.
Okay.
So he is actually going to be studying maps to try and see if he can pinpoint the location of his rock.
Okay. Yeah, like looking at historical records, maybe even looking to see if there's any records of it having been moved or mining activity in the area.
That and cross-referencing it, like having the kids come in and help him go through his old boxes of like lithographs and stuff like that.
There's new lithograph. It's like even old, like looks even older than you, like gray style, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That sounds like what, study?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not really the studying type, but that's part of the fun.
Yeah, so that's a figuring out where it wound up probably won't be that hard. Probably gonna call it a 6 o'clock.
Okay.
So give me a roll and we'll see what that gets you on the 6 o'clock.
It's a part one of many, so. Perfect, standard, great, boop. A couple segments.
Okay. Yeah. So Lonnie gets a couple segments done this clock. And that puts you just that little bit closer. You find some like records of what were the beginnings of like corporations that people from like Silver City now would probably recognize, since there were a lot of Silver City mining interests.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Didn't I rob them back during the 20s?
Early
Exactly.
odds.
Like, you see a lot of those. They're like, oh yeah, no, those and that guy. I worked for that guy. He's probably dead now, actually. And like
Cancer. Ooh.
The big C.
Yeah, so you find what may be a trail back. Generally, like it looks like there were mining interests that had taken over that area, and if somebody was going to find it, it's probably one of like 3 or 4 of those. But you're still a ways out from getting solid information on that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Okay.
That's about what I expect.
All right. And your second action?
Let's go ahead and delay.
Okay.
I'm gonna delay that clock.
Okay.
And so I do that with some fine chemical cocktail that
Okay.
some villain or other came up for me back in like the 70s or 80s.
Yeah, and you've got like your like sorry.
Does it require the soul of an orphan child?
once in a while, we don't talk about it.
Yeah, that's like a once every decade treatment. They're like the standard treatments, like your grandkids that have gone through like registered nurse training or like the chemical engineer can just whip those up for you. You've got like batches of them. Yeah.
Always make sure one of the kids is a pharmacist.
Mm-hmm. You keep those very well, like they're very well. Like you paid for them to go through school.
Yeah.
To make sure they're around. What's the name of that kid, by the way? Let's keep this information available.
Let's say that's Ted.
Okay, Ted the pharmacist.
Like this well-functioning, nice family, and their dirty little secret is they are so nice and like professional because they have this old crotchety supervillain grandfather.
Yeah, you're like their dark secret, like that none of them can avoid. Like they're all at this point like middle class or upper middle class, like fairly well to do. Everybody's college educated. Everybody's like doing pretty well for themselves, and like
not one of them wants to topple a bank, but they all learn.
Exactly. None of them want to be in the family business. None of them. Okay. Cool. So you are delaying then. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of how that goes. We talk about what you do in your downtime. We talk about how you do it, and then we do it. So, who wants to go next? Is there anybody I can help walk through another one?
I mean, I think mine's fairly straightforward.
Okay, cool. What you got?
So I have a whole mess of stress. So I definitely need to do the fit in. That's it.
Fit in. So, what does? I'm blanking on your name right now.
Flynn.
Yeah, what does Flynn Taggart, ex-Special Forces, hunted by the government? What does Flynn Taggart do to fit in?
Please tell me he's an avid sports fan.
I think I kind of want to make him like some sort of esports.
Okay.
He coaches an esports team in his downtime.
Oh, that's
coaches?
Yes.
That is amazing. And you can be a Supreme Court justice later on.
Yeah.
Oh.
But only if you carpool.
That's amazing.
Okay, so you coach an esports team.
Are you like way too into it?
Of course.
What is your team name?
Oh, geez, that's asking for a lot.
Is it like because you've got A, B, you've got like the teleportation thing. You've already named yourself Telefrag. C, you've got like the underworld death thing. Are they like Cerberus? Did you name them Cerberus?
Or the Rockets?
No, the Argent Arsonists.
I think that's actually the club football team.
Or-
Okay.
If it's like they could be the Imps.
Jeez.
There's just
All right,
so much.
we'll come back to this. We'll come back.
Yeah,
Or
let's
you-
put a pin.
Spend of the day. Do you I assume you like get on like voice chat Discord stuff with them and coach them through, or do you like have like a physical place that you go with them and do the coach thing?
There might be like a God, I don't know what the hell the place is called. I'm blanking. Online cafe. Fuck. I can't remember the
Like
name
an
of the
internet
place.
cafe thing, or like
something like that. But yeah.
Okay. Do you have? Okay, so did you put together like a dojo for your team, or is it like?
Jeez.
Oh my God, are
I
you
have a
like
school?
running? Do like Cobra Kai basically?
Oh God.
There we go. Yes.
That's so perfect.
Okay.
No online mercy.
Cobra Kai dojo. Okay. All right, and so you are there at the Cobra Kai dojo, and they are like they've all got their rigs in front of them. You can see the light shining on their face, and you are what, pacing behind them?
Oh yeah, I saw it. Like now I have this like this dark room where there's like row after row after row of computers, like 30 students,
Oh Jesus, okay.
and they're all
Alright.
like they're like this regimented training program now, and anyone that gets out of line, you just smack their hand with a ruler, kind of extreme discipline.
You have like a
Yeah.
gaming manual, you just wham!
Yeah.
It's like some sort of shock system through the chairs. Yeah,
It's
no, that's
those
great.
those haptic feedback devices that you can put in chairs, but just dialed up.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so you okay. This all sounds great to me. Okay, so we're gonna leave that for a minute. I'm sure over the course of this, we're going to establish like some of your standout students and that kind of thing.
Yes.
And your players and your conflicts and all that. So the way that you get stress back, right, is you go onto your sheet
Okay.
and you pick your lowest. I think all of yours might be the same.
No, I have a 2-2-3. Well, I would have a 3 once if we actually picked something else, but no, right now they're all 2.
Oh, we didn't pick that last time, did we? Okay.
Yeah, we were gonna pick that, but we didn't.
I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, so it would be a 2. So just roll one of your two defenses, or your 2 resistances, attributes, whatever they're called. And that'll be, so you get 5 stress back.
That's good, because I have 6 spent. So
Okay, a significant amount. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you had a really good day of bossing around these like caffeinated teenagers as they twitch their way to cyber glory.
There might have been like a tournament or something that day too, and we placed very highly.
Or did you like scrum them against each other?
Yeah, maybe it was it was a good training day.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, yeah, so that's number 1. You get 2.
Yeah, and then since I have the one that lucked out with the 4 o'clock for my personal problem, I think I have to do the delay as well.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right, we got 2 more. Who has a good idea?
I think I'm going to try and get rid of some stress on Enzo, and he does this by fitting in by cosplaying as a longshoreman.
Okay, so you're on the job. Okay.
He goes out and pretends to be a manly man, and does the job and stuff like that, and just kind of fits in, and it's like a Renaissance reenactor, like going back to the Renaissance to him. He thinks this is super cool.
All right. Yeah, so it's like you take a morning shift. Are you a member of the Stevedores Union? Because there's a Stevedore, the Stevedore 616 exists.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say he has to have been, and that was probably like his first big thing that he did when he got here was make sure to secure his union thing. Just because the union and the mob were like that,
Exactly. I can't. And I don't know if Argent City has Teamsters, so longshoreman's the next best thing, right?
There you go. Stuff falls off boats all the time. This is great.
Stuff falls off boats and sinks to the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why
Didn't
not?
quite think that one through, did you, Enzo?
That's what the villain sub is for. Thinking. Totally going crazy.
Yeah, so you got you show up to work and you got your contact through the thing is like what's the name gonna be here, like Brian McGillicuddy. Alright. And he's like sometimes foreman, and you're on Brian's crew. Right?
Alright.
The McGillicuddy crew, right?
McGillicuddy.
They bring you in.
Bold was somebody to actually use that last name in this day and age.
Yeah, I don't know if they're all like. There's we'll see.
Yeah, I know.
Part of Lonnie's plan. Yeah, I didn't even think about that actually. That's awesome. No, so Brian, you're part of the McGillicuddy offloading crew. And pull great jobs, but you get work.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I will roll my awesome prowess, which is 0 dots. 2 and a 3, so 2.
Yay! Where are you at on stress then?
4. Well, I was at 4, so that'll put me
So
down.
now you're 2. Two's survival.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
All right, cool.
And then
yeah, sorry.
yeah. For the other thing is, he was oh, we never did that at all, did we? We never did end of session XP. But
Oh, we didn't. You're right.
yeah.
We knew a lot of things. We sort of just kind of dropped off.
Yeah.
I think it was midnight, and we were all sort of like, what?
Yeah, we'll circle back around.
Yeah, but I think I was going to train up on my playbook. And that's
Okay.
for him. That's really going to be basically studying like a history student. It's like, shit, I got to read this shit. I didn't know anything about those drones showing up.
I imagine Enzo's just like on Wikipedia. On his no. Enzo is listening to podcasts while he longshoreman. Right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
perfect.
Got the earbuds in while you're driving the forklift. It's super safe.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sure if I ran over somebody, I'd make a note of it. I mean, have made a note of it. Will have made a note of it.
Have making notes of this. Yes. All right, cool. No, that seems great, Enzo. That seems great. So I will, however, tick your clock forward.
Yep.
You have the most distance, so
You can
Yeah.
afford it.
Yep.
A little bit.
All right. Damien.
Yes. I'm going to train at the very least.
Okay.
So we didn't pick our crew upgrade yet, though, did we?
We did not. If it's something that would matter to you currently, then we can talk about that right now.
Yeah, because if we pick one of the training upgrades for the crew, then I'll train in that spot so I can get double the training bits.
Ooh, that would be an idea.
I'm not sure. Let me go look real quick.
Did the playbooks update?
I
can't remember where
don't know. I haven't. Here, I can throw it up I'll throw it up in Discord.
I've got
Okay.
it.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Trying to find it.
Quick.
Ooh, you did cool little indexes and everything.
That's impressive.
Cool little index. What?
The table
Outlines.
of contents, the bookmarks.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's auto-generated when you use headers.
Oh, really?
yes, because I did not do that. Yeah, so Shoxa's got those 6 that I've put together. I don't know if anything
Right.
actually-
Didn't we do Adversary of My Adversary?
No, the one that got most votes was the skill point one.
Yeah,
The
sympathies for the
free.
devil.
Oh, Sympathies for the Devil. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it does look like it does have a training. I don't know if there are generic ones or not.
I have. If there are, I have not put them in. So
Okay.
Oh, that would explain that.
the crews especially are still very much a work in progress. So
Yeah.
let me add that then real quick. Sympathies, and assuming we still want that one.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah. I'm still for it.
I think I already added a point in command, if I recall.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
took that thing.
Because wasn't it like 1-2-1 before?
Something like that.
I need to look at making the actual custom sheets for this.
5, 7. I have 7 points before I screw around with that. I don't think I have an extra one for anywhere.
I also have 7.
Okay, so you probably didn't then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I
Let me
have
make sure.
4. Yeah, I've got 8, so I added mine in.
There you
I
go.
definitely did not add anything, and I had 7.
Okay.
Mafia Geek has really swayed my thinking with him. So I'm like, I could take certain sway, but I don't actually think he's good with people.
That's hilarious.
I think he's good at being scary, and that's about it.
I took it. I took one in command and moved me up to 2.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So does that change your decisions here, Mike?
Well, I thought there was something about how wasn't there something
In
about
Bla-
training?
In Blades, there is.
Oh, in Blades. Okay, so all right.
Yeah.
I will train in Insight. That's just one pip, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then what am I doing? So, like, I think that I'm learning how to. So, Matt, you have Hunt.
Yes.
No one has Tinker yet, though.
I do.
I have a data tinker too.
Does anyone have a dot and survey?
I do too.
I
Yeah.
do.
I do. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, then maybe I'm just learning Hunt as well.
Yeah.
I need points. I need more first tier points. I need more resistance points.
Yeah.
Sweet
Resistance points are good things.
Yeah.
Although, like Jack, my character Jack in Blades never had 0 insight skills.
Yeah.
So for the entire run of that campaign, 14 games or something like that, 0. Okay, cool.
I had the camera over here. I need to move the camera where the videos are so that I'm looking at you guys as opposed to. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm trying to get insight, and to do that, Damien is basically going to. He's going to practice throwing rocks at like Catholic.
Nuns.
I say stained glass windows.
Nuns are funny. Yeah, there you go. He's going to throw rocks at the church, the house of God, as he works his way up to trying to punch God. So like
Okay.
effigies
Okay.
and figures and like depictions
So
of the
you-
Lord.
Okay, so you're vandalizing churches, is what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Tracks.
That's certainly a way.
Tracks.
That's the first one,
Um,
and then I can't train twice, right?
Yeah, you can do whatever.
I thought it was something else I couldn't do.
You just can't train in the same thing twice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think you can grab. I don't think by the Blades rules, at least, you can grab 2 bumps in the same stat.
Yeah.
You can train prowess or resolve instead.
Yeah. I will train prowess, and that's just gonna be straight up.
Dodgeball with kindergartners.
I mean, punching all the people that come out of the buildings and yell at them for breaking windows in the middle of the day.
Right. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, he's got a door that he keeps underground in a room off of a subway track, and like he just goes and punches the door.
Taking notes from Iron Fist.
Just liberally steal from everything.
It's true.
It's
Best.
fine. That is a long and deep
Story.
tradition
Yeah.
in the comics world. So you are in good.
It's not stealing, it's homage.
Exactly. The fact
That's
that there are comic books that there are comic book villains that are basically identical across multiple companies. Fine. That's just the way things are.
Like-
yeah.
Like Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel's different. But
Yeah,
we can come back to that.
Yeah.
The versions of Captain Marvel are very different.
Yeah.
I'm trolling.
It's not like. I mean, yeah, it's not like. I'm trying to think of some good examples here, but like the Jester that exists in all comic book universes, that character, or anything named after an animal, basically. Yeah, so that is downtime. Everybody's had their chance to downtime. Since Damien did not take delay, his
Yeah, be sure to
clock
mark me
ticks
on
forward once.
clock me.
Clock you.
Fuck me.
All right, cool. So we did not, it has been brought to my attention, do the end of session stuff last time.
Correct.
So let me open yet another document.
Whee!
Woo! I'm slowly working on combining all of these, but they are currently very, very far apart. So since Demolisher is first, let's start with
Mr. Main.
Damien. Damien Main. So end of session. For each at intersection, for each item below, mark 1 XP in your base XP track, or 2 XP if that item occurs multiple times. You address the challenge with audacity or destruction.
You brought down a building.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly did at least
Well,
once.
And you also jumped up and like tackled somebody into the thing to.
Right, and I pile drive the snake.
So yeah, I picture that more as like the bodyguard like carry, but with a giant snake wrapped around Telecrag.
Yeah.
But yes, that happened twice, or at least twice. So you get 2 XP for that. You expressed your beliefs, drives, or origin.
I don't have an origin on here.
We don't. What are beliefs and drives?
I mean,
Well,
what does your character believe? What
Punching.
drives them to do things?
Damien believes in punching.
Well, like your origin is basically the son of the devil, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I think we did talk about origin a little bit. I don't know if we.
We went
So-
into depth on things because that's why we
Yeah.
have our clocks to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean for origin to be a very specific thing that you tell me, like where you got your power, how you got your power, and why you have.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
we did. We did.
Yeah. Yeah. So like your origin is I'm the son of the devil,
Lucifer,
and
yeah.
I'm on Earth to punch God.
Yes.
And that definitely came up at least once because you had that like exchange with the other Damien,
That's right.
right?
Who's not on Earth to punch God, but is on Earth to punch poverty?
Yeah, Damien's definitely the kind of guy who punches poverty. I don't. That's the only instance I'm coming up. Do you feel like there was another one?
Nah, that's probably the only one I can
Okay, so that's 1 XP.
Okay.
I mean, would you? I'm trying to remember what you said to the guard to try to get him to piss off.
Oh, did you say
I thought
something?
I thought you tried to invoke something, but I can't remember what it was now.
I think you're right. I think you said something about hell, something hell.
I don't remember. We'll leave it
Yeah,
three.
go ahead and take. Go ahead. Okay, all right. And then you struggle with issues from your personal life or quirks during the session. You don't have any quirks yet. I don't know that you really struggle with stuff from your personal life, though.
Nah.
Okay, so that's 3 XP.
Okay, and how do I spend XP?
So XP just goes. If you look at your character sheet, right? Let me pull one up here so I'm not completely crazy. So you can either drop it in your play. This XP is just free range XP that can go anywhere. So it can go in your playbooks. It can go in any of your attributes. That's basically all the places to spend XP. So yeah.
Okay, and it's just
You
one for
go-
one.
Yeah, just 1 for 1.
Cool.
All right. Let's do Flynn next, since the Intruder book is up next.
Sure.
You address the challenge with stealth or subterfuge.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so I definitely tried to get us into the building quietly.
You definitely did that. There was a lot of that. And there was definitely a lot of attempts at that. Yes, like
Yeah.
you tried to get into the building quietly. You tried to get out of the building quiet. You considered trying to teleport the snake out. Yeah, you definitely got 2 for that.
Okay.
2 for that. You express your beliefs, drives, or origin. I think your origin came up when there was some sort of reaction with the glass when you teleported through because you like went to the underworld and came back, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was that one. I'm struggling. I don't know if there was another one.
I can't think of anything else that I would argue for.
Okay. And you struggle with issues from your personal life or quirks. No quirks as yet. Personal life.
I mean, I'll soon to have a problem with a superhero bothering my friend, but it's not. necessarily- Wasn't part of last session yet.
No, that's coming up. That's coming up this time. Or
Yeah.
next time or whatever. Yes. So that sounds like 3 to me.
Okay.
Enzo.
Yo.
You address the challenge with foresight or analysis.
Yeah, there was the initial scouting thingy that didn't go well, but I tried. There was also the whole thing with the drones and other flashback shenanigans. Oh, and then the tanker truck was also set up ahead of time. In Blade's parlance.
Yes.
Meaning
Okay.
Stress.
It sounds like 2 to me. You expressed your beliefs, drives, or origin.
That mostly feels like the mob thing at this point, which came through a couple different times. Not super heavy, but like a thing, I think.
Yeah. I think you did. There was just the generalized mob thing, and then there was your origin stuff with.
I haven't really spread around the whole from the future thing yet. Still trying to decide how I care about the other people knowing that or not, you know?
Okay.
But like, I know that like the whole tanker truck thing was very mob orientated.
It really was. Good, mate.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, I know that makes sense. That all sounds good to me. Okay. So, and then struggle with issues from your personal life or quirks during the session.
That's a tough one. Session 1.
Yeah, it is. It's really hard. So that's what.
I put down 3.
Okay.
2
sounds good.
1. Yeah.
3 sounds good. And then the Nemesis, luckily, is just the next one on my list.
Hey, look at that.
Address the challenge with tactics or violence.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that happened. You darted those 2 guys.
And blew a wall open.
And blew a wall open because you knew this was going to be a thing. Yeah, that all tracks. Expressed your beliefs, drives, or origin?
Not quite so much, I don't feel like.
The dart gun was sort of an expression of your origin, the fact you'd been around forever.
Yeah.
Soldier of fortuning everywhere. But I think that might have been basically the only one. Yeah?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it like came up super a lot.
Okay.
Kind of low.
And issues from your personal life or quirks during the session? No quirks currently.
Personal life did show up, but it wasn't an issue.
Yeah, it was
asset.
sort of like color in the background, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's actually 3 XP for everybody, right?
Yep.
So yeah, those distribute however you want amongst your attributes and or playbook experience. When you fill up a bar, you get either put in a new dot or pick a new special ability from your playbook.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that anybody's going to be quite there yet. That's probably at least a session 2 thing.
Yeah, I'm halfway there. That's like where all my XP is.
I haven't been desperate enough to do that yet.
I love playbook advances when I play these games. So yeah, that is downtime. The end of session stuff from last time. Didn't get paid. We now have. Okay, so before we start the next thing, Flynn, do you have a cell phone, or are you like completely off the grid?
I imagine I probably have like some burners that I rotate through.
Okay. Well, you get a text on your burner from Selena, and it is. It's unlike her. There's a bunch of typos. Like normally she's like fairly curt and to the point and like uses emojis and things, and here's just sort of like slurred phrasing, but it's something that you can barely make out to the effect of leaving town, need your help now, get this monkey off of me. And that's all you got.
I guess I should probably help her. She's been a good friend while I've been in town. So yeah. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, if you go, you kind of probably know where her haunts are.
Yeah.
And right now we're in what's called free time. By the way, this is non-structured time before we
Okay.
on the next one. You see, if you go, you sort of know where she hangs. She likes tall places. She likes tall, cozy places.
Okay.
And yeah, if you go looking for her, you don't find her. You find places she's been, places she's cleared out of. You find her cats. There's like swarms of cats that meow incessantly at you when you don't have cat food for them. And that's all you find.
That's very strange.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't know how in the system I would go about trying to find her then.
Well, if you're trying to figure out where she is and using information that you can find around, you can use survey to look at things and put together the idea. You can use hunt. Hunt is how you track somebody. If you want to try to do something, you probably can do it, and we can walk you through how.
I guess we have a new patron. Maybe she would know about some sort of monkey-like character that bothers people maybe that are in our line of work.
Okay, sure. If you want to go petition Shaksa, we can definitely do that. Do you try to go straight to Shaksa, or do you like...
No, I imagine there's probably like a handler that we have.
Yeah, you'd probably be talking to either Damien or Vito, someone like that. If you...
I think, Flynn is still pretty well set in chain of command sort of structure, so he wouldn't be the kind of to push for the head.
All right, yeah. So if you go look and you find, let's say Damien again, sort of just Damien's actually in the theater watching the mobster movies this time, like feet up on the back of one of the really nice seats. He's wearing very, very nice Italian leather boots, that you can see because they're, in the light of the reflected film, sitting by himself in a mostly empty theater, not a completely empty theater, but a mostly empty theater, watching like some mobster movie from the 40s. Right.
We're gonna find them and we're gonna rub them out.
Pretty much, lots of people, lots of dudes talking in deep voices with that accent. Yes. And like deeply unrealistic car chase sounds, like the whole deal.
I assume Jonathan's character is there too, just hanging out, watching the movies.
Enzo's got popcorn. Great.
Well, he's studying, right? Like this is studying. Yeah. So he's Damien's sort of sitting like about halfway down, like the best seat in the theater, but he's like the only guy there besides Enzo.
Besides Enzo, yeah. He's sitting right in front of him, of course.
Yeah. Immediately, Enzo's like his feet on.
And he's probably like chomping a cigar and just like making an ass.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Enzo sat down first, and Damien found him.
He sat behind.
Seat on the back of his chair. Yeah,
absolutely.
Makes perfect sense. Yes.
So you walk in on this scene, right?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go up to him and get his attention. Yo, boss, I got a question for you.
Can't you just see him watching something? Come back in like what?
Hey, I'm watching here.
And he looks around. Come back in like 45 minutes, kid.
I wouldn't normally bother you, but I might got a problem on my hands with one of good friends, and I need some information. And you know this town better than I do.
All right, fine. Have a seat.
And Flynn will take a seat, and so my friend's got a problem with some monkey. Is there like some group in here in town that deals with monkeys or something. I don't know.
Monkeys. What? What? I ain't heard talk like that for a while. Look, monk. No, I ain't never heard of nothing like that. I mean, this is the one, but nah. Oh, this is awesome. You should watch this part. You're like, this is really cool. Hold on, one second. All right, so what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Monkeys. Who are you looking for?
My friend's name is Selena. She works out of the old tower.
Selena, the cat lady?
Yeah, the cat lady. That's her.
Oh man. Well, is she ducking you?
No. She's asking for my help. I'll show him the text on my phone.
Oh, okay. And as you show him the phone, like the text on it starts to like sizzle a little bit. Like it looks like electronics aren't super happy with this close to David. Essentially.
It's okay. I was gonna get rid of that phone anyways pretty soon.
It's a burner. It's a burner phone.
Yeah.
We're burning the phone.
Ooh.
All right. Let's see what you're talking about. Look, let me, and you see him sort of turn to the back of the theater and sort of raise a hand and snap, and like two dudes in pinstripe suits and fedoras shuffle out of the darkness. It's like,
So
hey,
fucking awesome.
hey, you guys, this guy needs some help. I'm looking for some kind of, I don't know, read the text. This is great. I'm going back to watching.
Oh, Sonny, we'll always be together, won't we?
And he like throws his feet back up on the back of the chair, kicks Enzo in the back of the head, and considers the conversation over. The two fedora individuals are sort of waiting for you to exit the row and walk back up.
I will go. I've
Alright.
been dismissed.
Yeah, give me a consort.
Sure.
Since you're like actively using resources and we'll see in the past tense whether I should have made you roll before. We'll see if Damien turned you on to an actual lead or is just getting rid of you, essentially.
So this is controlled?
Yeah, well, I mean, the worst thing that could happen is Damien's gonna laugh at you behind your back, and Enzo's gonna join him. And that's worst case.
A 2.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh,
That
okay.
sounds about par for.
Yeah, so you get your honed Black Ops understanding of how you look for people and find things tells you that these two people are just giving you the runaround, and they're doing
Okay.
the worst at mobster accents you've ever heard.
Oh, jeez.
It's like trading them back and forth. It's like Enzo having a conversation with himself. It's like, yeah, so the boss says there's this we need to go uptown, but then downtown, and then below town. And there's in the bay. You should look for it in the bay. Yeah, the bay.
Oh, that's a good one.
And then they like slap each other in the back and walk away from you, leaving you in the lobby of the theater. No better off than you were before. With a little bit more contempt for Damien, probably, than you started with.
Rather useless. I guess I would have to maybe turn to someone who's spent a long time hunting things. I think Flynn is more used to handling situations where they have an ops crew,
Yeah,
like feeding him intel.
Yeah, they point him at things, right?
Yeah, that he goes to destroy. So I guess he'll search for the old man.
All right. Before we go much further with this right here, is this the job for today?
Yeah.
Is this what we're doing?
It sounds like this is what we're doing because we don't want to lose face.
I'm into it. Don't get me wrong. I'm into it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Where does Lonnie hang out during the day?
Well, I got a nice room
Dialysis.
up at the Silver Fox Apartments.
The Silver Fox Apartments above the casino, or?
Well, yeah. How else is everybody supposed to spend their Social Security checks once they get them?
It's true. You can't hold on to those
Wait,
things.
but how long have you been getting Social Security checks? Right, like 400 years.
Well, I mean,
My number's 13.
He's like, yeah, he's in the low double digits because he was around when they created Social Security. Right?
Joke's on them. I never paid in. Well, maybe that one time in the 60s. Everything's a little fuzzy from back then. So yeah, he has a stately retirement suite that he whiles most of his days away in when he's not, out visiting the family or, on a trip with some of the other elderly, doing that sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah, if Flynn goes looking for Lonnie, is he going to find him at Silver Fox? Is he going to find him, like, out doing things in the community? Is he going to find you being pushed around by a different grandniece, like, on the Lonnie floor?
Actually, that could be... yeah, there's a field trip out to the waterfront. So he's got his grandniece...
They're all windy to me.
It's Tina.
Tiny Tina.
Sure, why not? Tiny Tina is 6'6".
I was going to say...
And
Sorry, go ahead.
Then she's in contention for the state championships.
Of boxing.
I was going to say Tiny Tina's going to be a speed penalty, but yeah. All right, so Lonnie is out on a field trip down towards the waterfront with his retirement community.
Mm-hmm.
And he finds Flynn approaches. Flynn, are you like still doing the whole like sleeveless army jacket crew cut look? I think we talked about this before.
Yeah, probably. But now his denim vest now has whatever the logo for his dojo is.
In my head, it's just the Cobra Kai. Man.
Yeah.
It's just the Cobra.
Snake Fist.
But like, it's the Cobra but vaping. Like,
I bet you that exists too. Let's find out. Vaping the Cobra.
All right, yeah. So you approach. And do you just like run over to Lonnie? Do you like make eye contact? Do you like give him some sort of sign language for come here, I need to talk to you?
I would probably just approach.
Oh, jeez.
I think. Actually, no. I think he has some situational awareness of this kind of thing. So yeah, he'd probably try to get his attention from further away.
Head on without me. I think there's an antique shop I want to go to over there. Tina, push me that way. Thank you, darling. You're a dear.
Oh, yeah, and Tina will absolutely push you that direction. I imagine Tina's got like a hot dog in one hand and is pushing you with the other. Like, the amount of force that she has with your like desiccated elderly body and her like enormous musculature to push you around.
Oh yeah, it's no trouble for her. She's just fine.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
You weren't in your room. I had to come find you. It's a bit of a problem right here. And,
it's Wednesday. Wednesday is always the day out.
Well, I can't wait for Thursday. So I gotta find you wherever you are.
Fine. What is it? What's so important you had to come interrupt me on Waterfront Day?
Waterfront Wednesday. We were just about to feed the pigeons.
No, they were going to put Epsom salts in the waterfront. Damn it!
Look, I got a friend in town that had run into some problems, and our mutual contact's been of little use. And so I know you know this area. You've been here for, I don't know, however long you've been here. And I need some help finding her. She's gone missing.
Okay, well, we can find your lady friend. Tina, wheel us over to that snack shack over there and get your phone out. Grandpa's hands don't work that way.
Hot dog in one hand, phone in the other hand, pushing you with her knee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, where was she last seen?
Yeah, you can
Said I
give
do it
him.
last. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you basically give him the basics. Do
am
I
I
need
at?
to roll anything to track this down, or?
Give me a hunt roll for like some basic idea. Well, tell me you're just like triangulating positions, yeah?
Basically, he's going to basically get an idea of where she hangs out, what she might have, any information he can give that might help figure out where she might have gone or might be at this point.
Yeah, I mean tracking people's hunt. Give me a hunt
Okay.
roll to get a decent idea of what's going on.
All right. Pretty controlled. Pretty standard.
Yep.
Let's see now. It's not bad.
At least it was a success.
Are those Blades images for the rolls working for anybody else?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a
Okay.
little fire flicker thing.
Yeah.
Oh, weird, because they're not working for me at all. Let me refresh. So it's a 4. Okay. Oh, there we go. I don't know. Maybe just like how many Google Docs I currently have open. Okay. Yeah. You see. So you got a 4, right? Yeah. I'll tell you what. Here's what happens. You like. Okay. So, if you were a cat and you were being hunted by something, you would go up, right?
Cat wants to go up high. Doesn't like getting chased down.
Let me open another book or another doc real quick and see what I've got written down as the highest building so far. Yeah, so what you're looking for is you're looking for a really tall building. Like,
So the tallest building in Argent City is gonna be. Tina, go ahead and look that up on the phone. You do that with your magic phone. Yeah, thank you, sweetie.
okay, yeah, what you're looking for is the Argent Overlook Hotel. And from where you are, you can probably like point to it, right?
So she like wheels Lonnie around, and it's over there.
Yeah, so the Argent Overlook is actually, because it's over in Silver City, the tech area, and it's like the building itself, the foundation is just like really fancy looking girders on 4 corners into the ground, and there's like city underneath it, and then there's like a building that starts way up here and a spire that basically goes into the air. It's the tallest thing in town. You almost have to take a helicopter to get there, essentially.
If she's anywhere, she'll be up there, amigo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You ain't gonna try and go after her alone, are you?
I don't know what kind of trouble she's in. I don't know if it's if I can ask in a group for this kind of thing. It's a personal thing, you know.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things where I'd like to help you, but like doesn't get my retirement paid through for another couple months.
All right, so I am going to real quick, throw in Roll20.
Roll20.
The text that I have associated with the Argent Overlook. Rising far above the already impressive Silver City skyline, an artful series of helix girders is the Argent Overlook Hotel, home, temporarily at least, to visiting dignitaries, the filthy rich, and the desperately famous. Though the structure is supported by foundations that reach down to ground level, the actual hotel is more than 1,000 feet in the air and is typically accessed through some sort of flying vehicle. Views of the city and the surrounding area are spectacular, and at this height, security has little trouble keeping the common rabble from hassling the patrons. Many of the city's luminaries maintain a suite in the Overlook to better survey their domain from above.
The Overlook is massive. You can't even get up there unless you got some sort of flying majigger. Now, we might be able to get one of those if we ask real nicely. But even then, once we get inside, we have to deal with the security of all them mucky mucks. Now, mucky mucks, now there's an idea. Where's that 2-bit hood feller that we just did the thing with? He might be able to work something out here in this if we talk to him.
Suddenly Enzo's phone goes off in the theater directly in front of Damien.
Right at the climax of the movie. Hope you like cement shoes, Pally.
he rushes out of the theater and hello?
Go ahead, Flynn. Lonnie's not working any phone.
Okay.
Tiny Tina can talk to him.
Or Tina. Yeah. She's like, please hold. And hands the phone over to you.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, sorry, John, what was your character's name again? I already forgot.
Enzo.
Corleone. Yeah. Enzo, I think we're putting together a job and we need your help.
Oh. It's about your monkey problems? I wasn't really listening.
Yeah, it's got something to do with that, but it's it might not be as clear cut now.
Some kind of monkey business going on?
Oh, that's what we'll find out when we get there, but
you gonna take a check on that?
Come on, I'm just trying out these puns here. There's gotta be lots of them.
Stick with the genre. Let's do it here, guys.
Where do you want to meet up here? You want to come back here and we plan something out?
Yeah, we can all meet up at the whatever base we have.
The Paradise Sought, the movie theater, actually.
Yeah,
you are in the lower depths of the movie theater at present.
Yeah, all right.
Archives.
I'll see if the Damien's in or not. Our Damien, not the other Damien.
Yeah,
you know.
that guy's he
got
much of an asshole.
We gotta get him a nickname. He's gotta be like, he's part of the crew, so he needs a nickname. He's gotta be like Little Damien or something.
I'm sure he's gonna love that one.
Yeah, we can cut forward to the crew is assembled. Actually, we can cut all the way forward to
wherever we want. Yeah.
I feel like we're ready to engage.
So the other thing that can happen, and your keen criminal minds would have probably picked up on this, is there are lots of ways to make money if you're breaking into the Argent Overlook, right?
Yeah.
Stealing personal data, stealing personal objects, blackmail photos. There's a lot of options. Okay, so I would find a way to finance the gig at least. Probably.
Man, this is gonna be real. This is gonna be some high risk, high reward play on this one.
Yeah, this is a little bit like Silver City in general is probably a little out of your league, so this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to watch happen. Let me pull this up real quick. Which of these Google Docs is it?
It's all of them simultaneously.
Yeah,
right.
Are you looking for the geography one or something?
No, I am looking for the let's do this thing Google Doc.
Engagement. Okay, yeah.
Cache sheet entanglements. Plan for success. First, you need some idea what you're doing.
False.
Not like in the sense of the specific skills to do the job. We kind of assume that, but let's talk about an approach. What's the basic methodology? Right?
Mm-hmm.
There are 6 options, and they're basically just rewordings of the Blaze options. You can lie. You can parlay. You can smash. You can sneak. You can transport, and you can be weird.
I feel like this is a transport role. What do you folks think?
Yeah, and I mean, again, a lot of these cover different ways. Because, like, at this point, like, Enzo's idea is to go and, borrow a, I don't think you have a FedEx equivalent, do you?
Not yet, although I can definitely put that together.
No, we can buy
a Nile. No, I got it. It's a Nile flood delivery.
Oh, God.
Beautiful.
You're the one who keeps use Nile.
I'm absolutely adding that to the list of things that make sure are a thing. Right under Ruby Python.
Yep. So, like, we borrow a Nile flood truck because this is a super fancy place. Obviously, they get almost hourly Nile flood deliveries.
Like,
right?
is there a slogan like a rising waters raise all boats or something?
Yes, it absolutely is. Look what the Nile carried in. It's just like
Let's say
a
floating
baby
towards
in
the
a basket.
horizon.
I feel strongly that, like, part of Enzo's thing is in the future he's bought a shitload of Nile stock and wants to feature.
Everything you do is going to be like making a little bit more money. I like it. Okay, yeah. So you, but remember, it's way up there. So like the delivery has to come on like.
Oh yeah. So there's gonna be like a helicopter or a little. It's Silver City.
It's a hovercraft.
It might be like a flying car, a literal flying delivery van.
Yeah, it'll be like the. Sorry.
Full-sized drones.
Yeah, like the giant clamp helicopter drones. Yeah. And there's just like a shipping container underneath them.
Even better. I love shipping containers. They're roomy. Anyway.
It's like one of those. It's like one of those like air cab things.
You're in a Johnny cab.
All right, so just to make sure, you're transporting yourselves to the silver. That is the job.
Well, I mean, okay, so yeah, we have to get some money.
That's the approach.
Well, yeah, that's the approach is the better way of saying it.
Okay.
Shoot.
Once we get there, is it a smash and grab? Do we just like blitz as much as we can, or?
That feels so messy. I don't like it.
Well, and this is a place of classy people who employ not so classy people who would be really upset with us.
Yeah, it does.
I'm not classy.
Like the most heavily armed, as far as security place in the city, but like
maybe the most well connected.
Yeah, they're gonna bring like the best people.
Yeah.
Is there a way we could like legwork out like something to do with the security system or something like that?
Absolutely. What are you trying to do with the security system? Are you trying to get like badges and stuff? Or are you like trying to get access?
I don't know if getting access is what we need. Well, we do need it, but I don't know if we can.
So this feels like it's going to be a flashback in the past tense. So let's do an engagement roll.
Yep. Well, and, all right. So, do we have a way of monetizing this?
Easily. There are several different ways. We just kind of have to blunder into it as we go.
Well, shit.
But what's our approach, right? If we're not Boulder Darren, right? We're smuggling ourselves aboard on a. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a complete thing yet.
It doesn't have to be a complete thing. We complete it as we go.
Yeah. Is there customs basically for this place? It looks like they have access control being such an important thing.
Probably, yeah.
So, is there something they don't like up there that we could bring up there?
That's a really good question. Probably. What are they not going to like on a super exclusive, literal skyscraper?
Let's unleash a bunch of hobos on there.
I meant that someone was going to pay us for.
Oh,
Like,
It's drug smuggling.
I mean, drugs are the first thing. I don't know how much they
sure. If
care
you want to do it
about.
the easy way.
So it's like something that somebody wants up there
Yeah.
that they don't want up there.
Well, and it could be.
Oh shit! What are the things in Bioshock that you stab yourself with?
Oh yeah.
But plasmids,
Yeah.
superhero designer drugs.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Or like stem cells or some shit, like some sort of like.
Well,
Like-
yeah, that's what it is. Like, you inject it and you temporarily get superpowers. So let's have a bunch of superpowered, rich assholes running around.
I
And then
can't
it's
remember what it's
just
called. Yeah. But like both
Yeah.
DC and Marvel have had this thing where like the
Yeah.
hot new drug craze is
well, yeah, it's
3 hours of superpowers in a drug.
Kick
pool.
in
Right.
Marvel, I believe is what it
Kick?
was.
Oh. And given our crew's background,
No,
it totally has to inadvertently sell a portion of your soul to the devil.
It's Boost is the name, and comes in different flavors. The base level is Booster Blue, and then like as you get higher, there's a gold level. It's a Booster Gold.
Okay.
Maybe there's a
Who would
platinum.
rip off Booster Gold for like a background in a story?
I see what you did there. Go on!
But yeah, no, I'm gonna say like, yeah, can we get like some demonic power laced drugs that are popular among the super rich?
Yeah, can we talk Damien into, like, passing these out so we can...
Sure. I mean, Damien's gonna see this as a. You see your ass on the line and a money making opportunity.
As another opportunity to punch people.
So, yeah.
Yeah, this is like-
Absolutely.
It's mundane because it's another torture in hell because you get it's a 2-step drug. The first time it's perfect. The second time it's like it only lasts for half as long, and by the third time it's like it like doesn't work and you got to keep.
It probably also shaves a few years off your life with every use.
Well, you literally trade in years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every time you use it, every time a mortal, like a living person, uses it, they're trading a year of their life for an hour of superpowers, essentially.
There you go. That's way better.
It's gonna be called something like Faust or something.
Oh.
Yes! Yes!
Getting literary for all of you at home.
Perfect.
Yeah, so that feels a bit more like a heist there now that we're doing this.
That feels, yeah.
Rounded
That
out.
feels like a job.
Yeah.
So you are going to transport via Nile delivery drone a bunch of super drugs to this super high-end, high-security resort hotel. Do you have a dealer up there, or are you just going to be, like, slinging?
I think that's something for the flashback sequence.
Awesome.
Also, we're dressed like alligators. Sorry, crocodiles.
Because it's Nile flood delivery.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely. Oh, God.
A bunch of goofy.
Oh my god! Every Nile, because the delivery person doesn't actually do anything, right?
Wait,
The
we're not
drone
alligators,
drives,
we're crocodiles, right?
right?
Yeah, I amended my statement quietly.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, so the drone drives. So yeah, like you're in a crocodile suit, like just there in case something goes wrong. Okay, let's talk engagement roles.
Okay, this is way better, and the reason this is way better is because now it's bold and daring.
Exactly.
Alright, so by my count, you get 1 for showing up, so 1d. Plan is particularly bold or daring. I should add ludicrous to that list, maybe? That's another D, so that's 2.
If you're gonna put another word in there, maniacal is the one that I think I would choose.
Ooh.
Actually, yeah.
If the detail you chose for your plan takes advantage of a weak point, so like, I don't know if that's necessarily the case. It's a way to get there.
Yeah.
We'll talk about how you get this stuff through security or by security or whatever. I'm going to run straight into the teeth guns, drones, or optic blasts of their strongest defenses. You're not really doing that either. You've got friends or contacts and provide material support or intel for this job.
You know what? I think I may actually have a friend or contact for this.
Okay.
I have an idea as well.
Because I have I have Fergus, a militant recycler. Wait, no, he's down. Which one's down? Which one's good? Which one's bad?
Up
What's
is
right?
good, down is bad.
So I got Templeton, a loose cannon pyrotechnician, and he's there doing stage work for a new band.
Okay, so there's a concert there?
Yeah, it's wait, shit, I actually know this. 1 second. Oh god, I accidentally started recording with GeForce. I hope I didn't break the stream.
Why?
Why would you do this?
I hit F12 while I was trying to do something else. And the shit, why do I hit the wrong buttons all the time? Adam, tell me why.
Don't worry, folks.
Didn't Dazzler in Marvel Comics have a band?
Yes.
She totally did.
Yep.
Dazzler was totally in a band. Dazzler's been in several bands actually now.
I was gonna say Dazzler was her own act.
Yeah, Dazzler started disco and then she went punk for a while. Boom Boom might have been in a punk band as well.
That would make a lot of sense.
I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's more. There's definitely more mutants that have been musicians too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and there
So
was
it's something like
a teleporter chick who was also one
Maybe.
from like X Factor time period. Like, but she teleports like across the galaxy and shit. I can't remember her name though.
That's not
Was
Something.
it? It's not Moondragon.
No,
reason.
she was a
Not
mutant too. Yeah, that's gonna bother me now.
No, it's not
it's
reason.
just straight up Dazzler's band, I guess.
Okay, cool. So
The Dazzlers, then.
Taz and the Dazzlers.
God,
Yes.
Okay, I'm adding the Dazzlers as a thing.
Oh,
That's not what they're actually called, right?
I think the Dazzlers is probably their name.
I'm gonna Google that real quick. But anyway, continue with your idea here.
It's Allison and Leela. It's a girl band. So this guy, Templeton, is he's running stage crew for the band, and he's planning a giant pyrotechnic display, despite the fact that like every member of the band is like a super that can create their own special effects.
Okay.
But yeah, and he's going to be he's in charge of the pyrotechnics.
Okay.
So you set up a huge distraction display.
Right. I don't know how that helps, but there you go.
He's there, right? So, Lila Cheney. Yeah, Lila Cheney.
yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
Okay. Yeah, so he's already there. Like that means he's like inside, and he seems fairly good at distractions.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that in a second. Hold on, I have to sneeze for some reason. Maybe. Anyway, so that is somebody on the inside helping you. So that's an extra die. That brings us 3 so far. At your discretion, they may spend a single scheme. We have not generated any, so we do not have any to spend. So I think that's 3. Let's rolling 3 and keeping high.
Gonna make Adam roll again.
Yeah.
Always make Adam roll.
It's his job.
I roll the dice. That's all my problem. So this is the fortune, right? Number is 3.
Yep.
Yep.
There might even be a thing for
A
it.
Oh,
Okay, that's
You
thank
want
fine.
goodness
roll.
for that full 4.
Yeah. So you are in a risky position. All right. So the drone has landed and sort of unbuckled the way it does. The sides of the container have fallen away, and now the 4 of you are standing there in your crocodile costumes, with just a stack of bricks of drug. What did they look like?
Oh, they're syringes, absolutely.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they're
So
gonna.
they're in crates. Or coolers? Do we have coolers or crates? What do you think, guys?
I think these are classy products. Okay, so presentation matters.
Right.
So like
Briefcases, then?
the best. Maybe not worst.
I think it's probably crates, because I think like each like vial comes with its own like handcrafted fucking bottle.
Like it's made out of demon wood.
Right.
Filigree.
Yep.
So you're on this platform. You are literally 1,000 feet above the city. The wind is sort of whipping around you. You can sort of see over the corners of the hotel on the other side, like sparks shooting.
What happened? I can't see my mascot turn around.
And then, are you in a wheel? And a quartet of armed guards is flanking someone in a suit, very neat, press-looking suit, as they stride towards you confidently. This delivery was not on the manifest. Flip. Who are you with again? Flip.
All right. This is where Damien says, "Don't worry." First of all, does this guy have a cape? Because this guy needs to have a cape. And second of all, is this where Damien goes, "Don't worry, guys, I got this," and walks over and then just punches the guy.
No, I can talk to him. I gotta talk this. I can talk this out.
There's a way to take this from risky to desperate.
Real quick.
Yeah, that can do that. Does anybody else have any talking stuff or?
Yeah,
Just go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I have command. But basically, what I would do is try and play it off as someone very, very important ordering this in up themselves.
And they wanted to keep it on the down low.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah.
See, like I'm imagining like Damien sort of looking back at the crew and like you can hear like him
His
do,
muscles
like the
bulging.
you're like all creak and crack and like the moaning of souls as it closes, and then like just Enzo stepping forward, like slapping him on the chest and striding forward confidently in his alligator costume to make direct contact with this person.
Yeah. Because you said he's flanked by a bunch of guards.
Yeah, he's got several guards with him. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, I can explain. Could we step over here for just a minute? You know, this is a very personal thing. It's private. If you don't want to, man, it'll just be on you. And I'm just trying to keep you from getting, yelled at. I mean,
I feel like you're already attempting to manipulate this person, so I feel like
you don't want to screw with Mr. Raines' party, do you?
Doing what? Sorry.
You don't want to screw with Mayor Raines' party, do you?
Well, no. I mean, you don't want to. I'm gonna drop you don't want to make Mr. Gates unhappy, right? I mean,
well, what does this have to do with them exactly? Flip.
At which point I just look at the guards standing around him. Nice view.
Then they'll turn. Give us a second. And then the guards sort of mill backwards.
Yeah.
A few steps. What is this about exactly? And they sort of look you up and down in the most disdainful manner possible because you're dressed as an alligator.
Yeah. Listen, this is kind of look here. I have a manifest. But the manifest isn't really right. Mr. Wicket really wanted this special delivery, and he doesn't really want people to know about it. Anything. You can call him up and you can ask him, but I mean, he's gonna know your name, and you've been looking into this. Listen, you check your paperwork, check your computer stuff. It'll all check out. It'll be good, man.
Give me a roll here.
All right. Again, I am playing up on the big people want this to happen, and you're just being a cog in my way, and it'd be bad.
And I'm dressed like an alligator currently. We're starting risky. That sounds risky to me.
Yep.
Sounds like you could be yeah.
Probably I guess standard effect here of him just letting it be brought on.
Standard effect is dude walks away and
yeah. Do you have a devil's bargain?
Oh.
he takes some of the drugs to test them out.
I mean, that is definitely an option. So I just, as per last time, Matt's excellent suggestion. They're now what ifs, right?
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right.
So we are. So what if? Have we forgotten that we're here for Selena, or is that still like in the back of everybody's head?
That's fair.
I'm pretty sure Flynn's at least thinking about it.
Yeah.
I've not forgotten.
What if by the time you find Selena, she's had some of the drugs?
Now, see, personally, and I'm the one who has to make this decision, that seems like win-win.
Because then we've got another helper.
You say that now.
So yeah, I'm totally taking that.
Awesome.
No, that's great.
I'm going to remember this appears at the top of your screen.
Absolutely. But I'm going to try and push it for a great effect instead of an extra die.
All right.
Isn't that right?
So you're pushing with your power?
No. Isn't that the Devil's Bargain as an extra die?
Oh,
He's using the what if to up the effect.
Yeah. You use your what if for whatever for a push. Yeah. Whatever a push does.
Basically, I'm going to use that to increase the fact that the guy will give us some help or like some passes or something like that.
Oh yeah. Will the guards walk the drugs in for you? Yeah. That'd be great.
So yeah, I think we're good there. No bonus dice.
Shoot.
Go.
Yeah.
All right. So this person turns, sort of looks over their shoulder, and looks back, and looks down, and flips. Well, we wouldn't want to be inconveniencing Mr. Raines, would we?
Mr. Raines, no.
Let's get this, and there's a wave of a finger, and we'll get this all inside, nice and quiet. I trust you have distribution under control.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely fine.
All right, so each of the soldiers comes up and like past you, grabs a crate, and begins to walk it inside.
Hey, careful with that one. It's very important.
I assume you follow them in?
Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like the guy in the suit doesn't have a name tag, does he?
Nope.
No.
Who's the last one in the line on the way in? Is Damien waiting outside? All right.
Yeah.
Damien, as you like pass through the door, at the very last second, there's like a dark shadow that flits above you. And that's all. Now you're inside. The guards are they've taken you to a sort of a back room.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's fine.
No, this is fine.
They're putting it down. And this is the person approaching you again, the major domo or whatever.
Concierge.
I assume the actual concierge. Yeah. I assume you have security credentials via Mayor Raines. Yes.
I'm trying to say. I'm probably going to flash back to basically having set something up for this.
That makes sense to me.
That's
that makes sense to me. Yes, you can absolutely flash back to having set something up. I'm
trying to decide if I want to pitch something to you or if I just want to say that like the biggest club owner on this place will take my call and accept these to distribute using my special.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because like I have my own internal rule that I need to come up with some kind of excuse in my head that makes sense, so I never tell anyone else.
I appreciate the internal consistency.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, yeah. Basically, I'm gonna say, shoot, what's a good name for a club owner in the fucking super rich?
Club owner in Silver City.
Oh,
Sky.
Screw it. At this point, he's Guido.
Guido Starducci.
Yeah. You call Mr. Guido up, and you just tell him that his delivery is here. He's handling the middle tier logistics on this issue.
Middle tier logistics.
Sticks.
Middle tier logistics.
And yeah, that's my free flashback.
Yes, we will contact Mr. Guido. If you could, and again, he looks at the group of you dressed as alligators.
Crocodiles.
Crocodiles.
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
No, it's great to keep mixing it up.
Yeah.
Gator dolls.
I picture that actually happening. Him saying alligators, you saying crocodiles several times.
I imagine it's the old guy who's like.
It's crocodiles.
Like just constantly, like he's saying alligator over and over again, and like in the background.
So petulant about it.
Like he's just like yelling, crocodiles! Listen, you whippersnapper!
I did not go to Africa 5 times to mix up an alligator with a crocodile.
Regardless, our clientele has certain expectations as to their experiences here, and none of those expectations include grown human adults dressed as croc.
Well,
I mean, you don't know that. You shouldn't yuck anybody's yum.
Well, this is true, but to the general population, please don't wander the halls dressed as you currently are. Is all I'm saying.
I'll look back to the crew and just like, this is a non-standard delivery. I think we can make an exception to this at this point.
You did tell us to bring our Sunday best.
And I promise they won't talk to anyone.
Damien looks actually confused.
That would be best. I think.
Lottie also looks incredibly confused by this statement.
At that point, like, because there's like one window that looks out onto a city, and like suddenly it goes dark, and then light that comes back through it again.
What was that?
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
They start to shuffle out the guards, sort of move out of the room and stand at attention outside the door. To the best of your understanding, Mr. Guido has been contacted. He's going to show up looking like strong guy now, right? Like that's the only thing he can possibly be. Mr. Guido is going to be like enormous upper body dude in like the tiny glasses and the jacket. So while that's happening, is everyone waiting here to make the handoff?
We need to change, and it's time to get to real work.
Okay, so this is the part in the Mass Effect heist where you like the blocks of drugs open up and your costumes fall out. Is that what happens?
Well, that's one thing. I have a plan for later.
Well, like I have a great pitch for it, but I want to let other people do stuff about like how we find her, which basically involves we just brought a shitload of really expensive stuff on here. We wait for her to try and steal it.
She's a cat. We brought toys.
And catnip.
Yeah, so is everybody just changing out of their alligator costume and wandering the hall? Are we...
Well, we can't just leave.
I think Enzo will stay with the shipment. Also partly because, he's not really frontline material. And his costume is basically a nice suit with, a holographic face thingy.
Mm-hmm. Is there another way we can leave the room?
I'm sure there is. Absolutely. Are you going to be carrying your way through the vents? Did you bring Tina with you?
Is it still Tina's day, or did we do something else? Or is it somebody else?
I don't know. It can be whatever.
It's Tina's week. It's Tina's week to do it. She's off cutting weight for her title shot. So.
Okay. Let's see, Mike. The Guido that I'm picturing is the one in the jacket.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same dude.
Yeah. But yeah, I like that one better.
So yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I mean, there's another door. The guards are standing sort of outside the doors, though. Obviously, there's the exterior. There's probably vents. If your idea is to leave here now, you're probably not doing it via a door.
Gee,
Unless you want to take out some guards, which is totally an option as well.
if only we had someone who could somehow move without moving.
Without moving through things.
So, is this the kind of thing where you say we have like a flashback of us getting some sort of layout of this area to know where we want to go?
Absolutely.
Totally.
That sounds like it'd be something useful to have.
Do it,
Yes.
man.
So the actual like blueprint / layout may be somewhat more difficult to come by. So it's probably going to cost you some stress to do it, just because they're like fairly security conscious and not.
Or, I mean, I probably have an ex-military contact that has a job here as a security guard.
Okay. So you got like diagrams from that guy.
Yeah, so he might have
That
a talk
person?
shop with him.
Okay. Are they around?
No, it's his night off.
Okay, that's probably best.
Yeah.
This
I
place
wanna
may
go.
be a burning wreckage by the time he gets back. Okay, yeah, no, you. I'm gonna call having a layout that you can navigate through probably a 1 stress flashback.
Okay.
Like you just go out and you get a beer with this guy, and they draw you diagrams and explain all this stuff, and like maybe show you some like cell phone snaps they aren't supposed to have of celebrities that also have like pictures of the they're like down hallways and that kind of thing, so you can get the layout. So yeah, you can probably navigate relatively well, at least through like the floors that guy works on. This thing's pretty tall, so assuming that extends to the top, or at least some of those layouts extend to the top, you can probably make an educated guess, at least.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I can get us around. Or at least the few of us that are going to be leaving the room.
Well, if you can teleport us like out and down the hall a bit, so we aren't, immediately popping in front of the guards.
Yeah, there's probably like a equipment closet or something like that. That a janitor might use.
Yeah. Probably.
That wouldn't be frequented.
Yeah. Are you attempting to teleport yourself out, or yourself and someone else, or?
I guess did you want to go out, Damien, or are we?
Oh, hell yes.
Or did you want to stay here with the stash? Okay.
I mean, I guess I could just guard the stash, but
Well,
I feel like that's.
we have our resident mobster staying for sure.
And the resident mobster knows what's coming, so if there's an ambush, they'll call you back.
that's true. The calls before the ambush happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to go and get some of the goodies.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess I'm trying to take the 2 and 1 NPC with me.
All right, that definitely sounds like an attune to me. Well, just because like you ain't prowling all of these people over into that room. You are like opening a gateway to hell and chucking them through it 1 by 1 or 2 by 2, right?
For stress, can I have it?
Yeah, so you can spend 1 stress to aid him
You know
by
what? I'll
telling him a
stress aid.
shortcut through hell. This is where I know this, man. This is where I grew up. I know these
That's right.
things.
I used to.
So yeah, so you can give him a bonus die for that.
Done.
And I'm gonna call it. You guys earned risky with the engagement roll, so I'm gonna give you a risky on. Risky and standard is everybody makes it into the room and things are pretty much okay.
Seems good.
The janitor's closet.
Yeah.
Even the janitor's closets have space in this place.
Yeah, really nice closets.
Which is kind of wild because like it seems like space would be at a premium.
So you said you're helping out too, Matt?
Well, I'm trying to think of how I would help out.
I think you can only get one anyway.
Oh, one. Okay.
Uh-huh.
First, Baz is gonna go because I only have one in a tune here. I'll push my power too.
Okay.
Considering this is the only way to get out of here right now is with my ability, so that kind of goes with.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely. I'd probably say that in order to do this, you need to push
Okay.
yourself.
Okay, what's a 4?
That's
Okay.
fine. That's not bad.
Ain't bad.
Yeah.
4 ain't bad. Okay, so what happens? You teleport everybody. What is your power? Can you read your move to me here, Flynn?
Oh, this is the trespass against.
Yep.
Yes. So when you push yourself to use your powers, you evade or circumvent an obstacle way that is impossible to replicate without your abilities, or your presence where you're not supposed to be wreaks havoc on your surroundings.
Okay. Yeah. So you push yourself to use your powers, evade or circumvent an obstacle. Well, you did use evade or circumvent an obstacle. Is a way that's impossible to replicate without your abilities. But I'm also going to say since you got a 4, basically what's going to happen is you land in this janitor's closet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then suddenly all of the bottles of cleaning supplies pressurize for some reason that you're not sure of, and
Forgot to equalize the pressure before opening collateral.
exactly, and every single person who just got teleported is sprayed, if not coated, with God knows what.
Gah!
It's just everywhere. Also, I'm starting a clock. Pay no attention to the clock.
Oh,
Why would you just start a clock?
Deep
Weird.
hurting.
Yeah.
Someone got sprayed with horrible stuff when the guy who sees the future didn't want to go.
Right? It's almost like this was in the book.
Daddy issues.
This is way too
yourself.
convenient of an excuse.
High five.
Oh, it's a clock. We don't have a. Okay. This
Yeah,
is
there's no title to it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. You're all there, but now the floor is sticky and sloshing with cleaning fluids. All of you are very clearly, at least doused in cleaning fluids to the point where blending in individually is going to be fairly difficult. You can stay hidden, but if somebody sees you, they're going to be like, why is that person covered in green or blue goop?
Some of us are starting to suds up.
Yeah, is there like an eye wash station nearby that we can find?
I'm sure it's a janitor's closet, so you might be able to like wash yourselves off. Yeah, like find some of that stuff. That's probably going to burn some time though.
Yeah, I don't feel like we've got the time to do that, or at least Desperado does not feel like he has the time to do that, and so he's
Desperado doesn't have time for baths anymore.
he doesn't have time for subtlety to a certain extent.
Ain't got time to bathe.
Didn't have time to bathe in the past either. Baths weren't invented till after the turn of the century.
So cut away from this. Enzo, there is the sound on the door of. It sounds like somebody's striking it with a piece of furniture. Right? Hey, you! Open up.
Is there like a window in the door I can peek through?
Absolutely, yes. That's great. Let's do that. And so in the window is like a quarter of a face. Has a tiny glass
Lens.
monocle.
There you go.
Oh my god. He has a sunglass monocle.
His sunglass monocles, yeah. Yeah. And he's like, "Hey, I got a call. Are you the guy?"
I am the guy. And this is the stuff.
You, the guy. I want to be the
I
guy.
hear you got good stuff. Yeah.
Oh, this is the best stuff.
All right, let me in. Let's look at your stuff.
Yep, I love it.
Okay. And he walks in. He's got like two two people behind him that are dressed like they work in a club, right?
Mhm.
Like somewhere in here, there's a very nice club that he is currently actively running.
Yep.
He's like, let's hit the hookup. All right, this is a lot of stuff. Show me the stuff. What's the stuff?
The stuff right here. See, top quality, fresh, straight ups from downstairs.
Like downstairs, the streets downstairs?
Let's not be too specific.
That's fair. That's fair. In this business, you can never be too careful. You all right? Yeah. All right. So, what do you want for the stuff?
Monetary reward. We're looking to establish, a new relationship here and open up further distribution channels.
Aha. So you got a hookup for this?
Oh yeah, that's not a problem.
So you could just get the stuff whenever you want, and you can sell it to me.
I mean, I can get stuff to sell to you because of the respect that I have for you. And you know.
We operate on a currency of mutual respect here.
That
As
is
you
what
well
I'm
know.
saying. Yeah. Simpatico.
Yeah. There's like a twinkle in both of his Alright, I think we can hook you up. And he sort of waves the two club dwellers forward. Grab what you can carry. You wait here. We'll be right back with your money.
Why don't I go with you? I'd love to sample your club.
I can tell. I tell you are a man of refined taste. You will love my...
There you go.
Please, come with us. I'm sure this will all be fine. Stacked here with no one watching over it. What is the worst that could happen? Let's go to the club.
Everyone else left. What's
Smash
that part?
cut.
Well, I'm trying to think well, fuck it. I would know if it would be good or not. But how the hell? What role is that? Because powers are normally.
I think if you want to flash forward.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's a tune. Like that's a really weird use of your ability, right?
Yeah. That's good because I'm super good at that.
Take a shot.
Well, I'm trying to decide if I'm stupid enough to do that. I'm leaning towards yes.
I'll tell you this: it's a risky roll.
Yeah.
Standard effect is knowing whether or not your drugs will be there when you come back. Probably.
What the heck happens when I push myself to do shit? Just fine.
Yeah, if you're looking in the future, you're probably pushing it.
This before. Yeah.
On my sheet of stuff, on my sheet of stuff, I have Circus Fireman Gang, Spirit Halloween, because I'm a goddamn professional.
Alright, so I'm definitely gonna... Well, it's push yourself or Devil's Bargain. So yeah, I want to push myself, because I want to trigger the thing.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I mean, Devil's Bargain does... Like, the what if in this game is just basically pushing yourself. It's an extra push.
Well, does it trigger superpowers?
It can, yeah.
Okay. I didn't actually use, my superpower last time when I did it, so it doesn't really matter. Well, what would be the what if in this case?
You know who else likes drugs?
Who? The Batarangs? Stop giving me ones that I'm going to take.
That's the point. He knows you. He knows he can mess with you.
Because that's oh yeah, fuck yeah. Because I can even play that off as, of course I intended to get the orangutan totally fucked in on this
way
stuff.
Easier to find him if he was shooting fire out of his face. This is tracking 101, guys.
Well, and think long term. That means less orangutan problems.
It's true. Yeah.
For short lifespans.
In 30 years. He'll be gone 1 year faster.
How long is an orangutan really alive? It's only like 10.
I have no idea how long orangutan lifespans are, but
I actually think it's fairly long, but not like
How long does an orangutan?
35 to 45 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So
Should we assume he's what, 10, 12 years old already?
I don't know.
I don't
I think they're.
Anyway.
How old is teenage Bruce Wayne in orangutan years? Like, I have no idea. None whatsoever. Like,
14.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so I'm going to do the very stupid thing, and I'll take the what if because it's hilarious. Yeah, this will be fine, and so that will trigger part the veal as well. Come on! Oh, jeez.
What did you do? Oh no! Oh no! Oh
Didn't you get
no!
more? Didn't you get more dice?
You assume I have any points in it too?
yeah, he.
I thought you did take a 10 though.
You started
Oh.
at 0 and he got to 1 with,
Yep.
with the what
Yep.
if. It's gonna be like there's in your book, right?
Yep,
Writing
yep.
just sort of appears towards the bottom as you're like watching and sort of looking at Mr. Guido, and it just says, "This is gonna be awesome."
Okay. So when I push myself to use my powers, what do I know that is going on that you shouldn't?
That you shouldn't know. You know that somewhere in this building right now, the future leader, like at some point in like the next 50 years,
Yep.
all of the organized crime in the city is actually united under one umbrella, and like the mob rules for like 30 years, right?
Okay.
Which is part of why they fight back with the security systems. And that person who puts that together is being conceived upstairs right now.
Okay. I think we're at smash cut time now. I guess.
At which point, which also means that if it all burned, then
Stupid clock filling up fast. It's a race.
yeah, that reminds me. By the way, I'm gonna add a couple to that clock there.
No.
Okay, so for those playing along at home, the 6 clock is now 3 wedges full. Closet crew, what is happening? Have you exited the closet? Are you now
Yeah, we're totally.
sneaking through?
I would say we're sneaking around. I don't know.
What are we doing? Are we looking for signs of thing? Are we trying to make contact with the pyrotechnician? There's no unlicensed, by the way. I don't know how he got this gig.
Damien, what are you doing with your buddy there? With your pyrotechnician buddy?
Jeez.
Are you doing anything at this point?
I mean, the whole part of that was the distraction, right?
Yeah, like I imagine like that was sort of my idea was the sparklers, like there was pyro going off when it wasn't supposed to be, and the guards were drawn away. Like you had less of a guard presence than you would have had otherwise.
Right.
If things went south immediately, but they didn't.
Right. So maybe we use that to... Maybe he starts a fire
By accident.
elsewhere, right? In order to draw some attention away from...
Things
That
are
works.
burning down.
We just
It
need-
works just fine for me. Yeah.
I just need to find a place that looks nice that I can bust into. That's what I care about.
It literally says that this person's a loose cannon. So, like, maybe Templeton thinks that they're helping out by setting off more fires, even though they're probably not.
Look, guys, I'm a supervillain! As fire is sprayed into the air in various colors.
He just got like a can
Um,
of gas that he's squeezing into the
uh-oh.
corners of rooms.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's happening outside.
Yeah.
You can probably Enzo can probably see it from the club. Actually, so it's pretty cool again. The rest of you, yeah, you can find rooms to break into.
Yeah.
do you want to are you stalking prey? Are you looking for the cat still, or are we just burglarizing?
Lonnie's here to burgle. I don't know what anyone else is here for.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, you can find rooms to break into.
Oh yeah.
Good shot.
Okay. What do you want from that?
I mean, if you are just walking down the hallway and picking random rooms to break into, how are you breaking into them? I guess is the question.
Wait, can Damien use some sort of magical item sense with Tune in order to find something that's valuable?
I mean, yeah, Damien,
Or-
you can probably just things
Or
that
someone who
are-
owes their soul to Lucifer that he can collect? That sounds like a good...
All right. Yeah, you can probably do that.
I'm sorry, man. Go ahead. I just...
No, that's a good one. Lonnie's gonna probably use. Well, I brought along with me this set of lockpicks that were given to me by no less than Arsène Lupin Jr. That's his son.
Lupin the Third?
No! Junior, damn it! It's the second one! It's the true one, not that phony third one! Not like one of them dang cartoons your kids are always going on about with your razzmatazz and your pretty colors.
Oh.
Nah, these are the genuine article.
For being a hunter like yourself, I would have thought you would have had a Niffler.
A what?
A Niffler!
Excuse me?
They don't have those in... they have them in hell. They're like platypus.
Flynn, while this Abbott and Costello bit is playing out, are you watching? Are you long gone? Are you tracking Selena or trying to?
Yeah, I don't think I was sticking around with the two of them.
All right.
Seems good.
Yeah. So I mean, just looking around is probably survey if you're just sort of trying to do that. If you want to try to use some sort of tracking, that's hunt. What's your idea for trying to find Selena in all this? Are you trying to text her and see if she'll respond? Not sure how good cell service is up here actually, but we'll try it.
Oh no, it's gonna be great because somebody's gonna be pissed otherwise.
Fair.
I can imagine that would only go terribly if I texted her. I guess it's kind of sort of combination of prowling and surveying, where going in places I probably shouldn't be, because that's probably where she would be.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you're just sort of teleport, short teleport hopping, looking around, see if you can find any sign of her.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like prowl to me.
Okay.
Sounds like prowling through the area. Give me a risky prowl roll. The effect you're not gonna the standard effect is not finding her, but finding signs of her,
Sure.
and putting yourself on the right path, probably.
Okay. Got it. Oh, I'm really good at just stressing myself out, so we'll push again.
Yes.
Because why not?
Stress.
Yeah, you know how it is. A 4.
Okay.
Again.
Okay.
Push did not help at all.
Sometimes it just doesn't. Okay. So don't pay any attention to me doing that.
Yeah.
So you're bouncing around inside this building. You're moving up and down floors, and you find yourself in a fairly well-appointed ventilation shaft junction. It's got some really nice throw pillows and a couple of very nice blankets and a tin of cat food just sort of out. And just shiny objects around. Selena very clearly has been here, right?
Right.
And is somewhere, if not immediately nearby, then she left shiny things here. there's a very good chance she would come back to here. She's has not gone far enough to get away from.
Okay.
The other thing that you sort of see, however, is that there's some sort of there's an orange piece of metal sticking out of the vent, sort of as though it has been slammed into the vent and stuck there.
Orangarang.
Yeah, it looks like an orangarang. If you can imagine what that is, it's an orangarang.
It's just shaped like a banana.
No, it's an orange. Come on.
It's just like orange. It's just orange.
It's very thinly sliced orange
Look,
piece.
at least it's not just like an orangutan.
Like a barrel of monkeys orangutan.
Hey, wait, are orangutans the ones that
better.
throw their feces?
No.
No,
Okay.
that's howler monkeys. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I was
They
gonna
might be. I don't know. I'm not a primate anthropologist, but pretty sure.
Yeah. It's the smaller ones.
All right. So smash cut. Like Lonnie has finally found a door that he thinks is well appointed enough that something's there.
Yeah, and like who's pushing you this time?
I believe we decided it was Tina. It was Tiny Tina.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure. Oh, it's still Tina. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tina's there pushing you, like with one hand on her phone and the other hand.
Yeah, she's texting, like Instagramming a couple things.
Yeah, look where I am, you guys. And, like taking a picture. Is Damien there with you?
Yeah, I totally
I
can
don't know,
be.
yeah, Damon's totally hanging out.
All right. Yeah. So you're tinkering away at this door. You're hearing just activity around. There might be some footsteps coming up the hallway. Give me a risky tinker to get in this door.
What's the what if?
Oh God. What is the what if? The what if?
What if the orangutan is rich?
The orangutan is rich. This is like the actual Bruce Wayne of orangutan.
Golden bananas.
Yes. That is absolutely the what if. That is absolutely the what if. The orangutan is in fact this super. Well, how would you afford the training and the gear if you're not super rich, right? So
That is definitely the problem with a simian martial artist.
You know what? Fine. Yeah, that's great. That's Jim Dandy.
oh yeah, and this is his room, by the way. So
Yeah, I figured that would be it. Damien, do you got anything you can help me out with here? Because I got dink here.
I mean, I can like throw things at somebody.
I mean,
Do you want to make it? What kind of distraction do you want?
well, I'm not looking for a distraction. I'm just looking for an assist.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, I'm not good at tinkering, but like I could kick the door.
Well, you give the door a kick while I'm tinkering with it. That might help.
exactly. Like I imagine, like Lonnie's over there picking the lock, and then Damien just like throws a boot into it.
Hey, it worked.
Stressed acquired.
Cool. We still risky on this?
Still risky.
Still looking risky. Standard effect.
Yes. Standard effect is door opens and you don't get caught.
Cool. And I'm rolling 3 dice because I've got 1 for my trophy.
Door probably opens regardless.
1 for what if, and 1 for a demon boot.
Go ahead and pay no attention to what just happened.
This is fine. This is
Nice.
fine.
So the door, you're tinkering, the line's tinkering with the door. Tina's like taking a selfie, and in the selfie, you look at it later, you see like this streaking form of Damien as Damien like big boots the door behind her. And Damien crashes through the door. The door like you're picking the lock, but the door is like completely severed from his hinge, all the way off. Just hits, slides.
Apparently that was a load bearing lock.
You can hear as the dust settles, what dust there is on this like immaculately clean super hotel. The sound of footsteps outside the door, or in the hallway, sort of headed your direction. Inside, it looks like, I mean, it's a really nice hotel room with lots of stuff around and like really well cut suits with very long arms and pants. Yeah, just a bunch of that stuff.
Oh.
And window access. Like, there's a big, broad window. It's actually like on the corner, so it gets like full, like sunset light coming in off the bay over Silver City.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wheel us on in. That's great. Come on, let's go.
Okay. Yeah, you wheel in.
Like
That.
and whatever looks nice.
Okay. Yeah, you start like shoving.
I was gonna say I've got saddlebags.
You start shoving just found objects into whatever you have to make a buck off flipping. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That definitely happened. Let's talk about. So we haven't talked about Enzo yet.
What?
And being as how my clock here is one tick from the front, it feels like you would be the most fun to spring this on. So, Enzo,
Yeah.
you're in the club,
Yeah.
and the club is banging. It is a really nice club with really loud music and really fun colors. What are you doing? Are you drinking? Are you dancing?
I think I'm drinking at the bar and enjoying the scenery.
Okay. Are you like looking around? Are you keeping your eyes open? Are you?
Yeah. I'm definitely taking in the club and just like everything happening and kind of doing that almost wide-eyed tourist thing, but desperately trying not to look like a wide-eyed tourist because like, yo, this is like the golden age of what I came back to see.
Okay. Next question. Do you know that Selena is here?
Okay.
Like not in the bar. I'm not asking.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Because Flynn seems to compartmentalize that a little bit. I'm trying to figure out who all knows. Did you tell everyone when we came up?
Yeah, I mean, I gave everybody the reason why I was going in originally. And
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Because so that just means Lonnie doesn't care. Lonnie just doesn't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lonnie decided Lonnie was here to get paid.
All right. Yeah. Give me like if you're just like looking around the bar, taking in the sights. Give me a survey.
Sure.
I mean, you're not in a ton of danger at this point. This feels pretty controlled.
Yep.
Limited. Let's start limited, and we'll work our way up from there.
Okay.
In terms of like what you find out.
I don't know. Is there an appropriate what if for this? Or is this really just kind of taken in the thing? I can see.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm coming up.
I'm not really seeing. I don't think I'm going to push myself on it otherwise. So, yeah.
Do it.
Okay. All right. Let's do this real quick. So I'll give you the option. I can either fill in the clock with that partial.
Yep.
Or Mr. Guido saw you coming and knows that you're one of them hoity-toity super criminal types and has decided to see what you're worth on the open market and is attempting to poison you with them.
That seems bad.
Door number 2 is still closed. You have not seen what's behind it.
Yeah.
Or you could trade it all in for what's in this box.
Mystery box.
No. We'll take the Guido sells me out thing.
Do you see it coming?
Oh, fuck yes. I'm totally going to resist this with insight.
I was gonna say, like you got like the arm coming essentially. But if you like,
yeah. Because I'm going to make a resistance roll with insight that, like, I knew this was coming and then actually been taking in an antitoxin for the last week or something like
there
that.
you go, exactly. Exactly. You're building up a resistance die again, Pat.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it feels super, super in character. So,
Exactly.
Can you push yourself on resistance rolls? Is that correct?
You can. I mean, the difference is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Because it's just a number; it's not a flat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't think.
I don't think so either.
Even if it would be cool. So whatever.
Jesus, you just nail. So you nail the resistance roll. It costs you 0 stress.
And like, you know, he serves me up like a champagne flute or something. And I was like, that was great. I loved the arsenic.
Yeah, and he's going like
gives a nice nutty flavor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's like going blow for blow with you, like with the non-poison drinks. And he's like, yeah, you like that? We can get you some more. Come on, bring it back in.
What else?
We're gonna show you a good time here, Mr.
Oh, I have to bring that one back.
Okay. Enzo is holding his own. We're gonna leave that alone for a second. Flynn.
Yes.
You can probably follow like the actual cat prints down the docks that you're in. You can continue surveying. You can continue like bouncing around and seeing if you can hone in further. It's up to you. I don't know what your plan is.
I mean, this looks like a place where she'll return when she's in trouble. Like this seems like I might just wait here for a few ticks to see what happens.
Okay. So you're waiting for a little bit. Okay. Yeah. That sounds totally reasonable. We're gonna let you do that. I don't really have a role to give you for that. So
yeah.
She'll be back in a minute, probably. Maybe. Or maybe a fight will break out somewhere else and she'll be attracted to that. Who knows? I know. Okay. Abbott and Costello. You are just shoving stuff in the wheelchair, like under the wheelchair, in the saddlebags of the wheelchair. Various high-end consumer items.
Tina, put this in your backpack. Come on. Please stop taking the damn...
Are you, like, scanning the room to see what's the best thing to loot?
Oh, yeah, like, Lonnie is using his well-trained eye to pick out the obvious art pieces that will go, that the fans will buy.
All right, that sounds like a survey. Is Damien helping with that? Is Damien doing the same thing?
Like, able to help with survey.
Okay, what's
like,
Damien doing while Lonnie's looking around then?
I mean, Damien's looking for things that look. I mean, he doesn't really have the same idea of valuable. Like,
yeah, it's true. It'd probably be very different. Yeah, I mean, there's like
stuff that's that you can attune to.
Okay. There's not a ton of that here.
There's no like Superman's cape sort of thing.
No, not really. But while you're looking around, you hear some like fairly heavy footfalls in the doorway, and a pair of guards moves through with their weapons sort of slung low but at the ready.
Moves through where? Into the room?
Moves, yeah, like through the door into the room.
Clear the room.
Exactly. Right. Something happened here. They want to figure out what.
That sounds like something Damien should wreck.
Sure. I hit them with a table.
Okay. It's like take table, hit guards.
Yeah, and to push them out the door. It sounds super comic booky, and then just wedge that up against the closed doors or something.
All right, that seems fine. That seems totally like it totally works. Yeah.
And I'm going to push myself.
Okay.
Risky standard?
Risky standard, yeah. Risky standards, since they're not expecting being hit by a table. If they were, like, actually looking for somebody to shoot, it'd probably be desperate, but Risky sounds good.
I apparently missed my click. No, I
There it
forgot
goes.
to push myself. 1 second. Roll a d6.
Okay.
A 5. So partial success.
Partial success. Partial success. Okay, so yeah, you swing this table around and put it in the hallway from the door, and you smash it into these guys as they both make the vocoder surprise noise at roughly the same time, and then sort of and are hurled backward in the hallway. The table slams up. They appear to be managed in the hallway, and it's that point that the glass in the window above your head shatters.
Oh, damn it.
And a dark shape, a dark, oddly compact, yet still fairly gangly somehow shape, descends from the heavens.
Yeah.
And we're gonna call it there because Mike is clearly.
Dude, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not feeling great. So I was
Okay.
gonna
Nah, man, it's late. It's late. It's time to crash
Well,
down.
Is what it is. Do we want to do end of session now because we have it, or do we want to wait until the actual end of the run to do end of session?
Let's do it under the run.
Yeah, let's do it at the end of the
Because otherwise we're going to get XP out really fast.
I agree with that. Although I mean, honestly, in a playtest, I'm not that concerned about how fast because I want to see you use all this. So
Yeah.
but yeah, that's fine. We will totally do that next time after this is a thing that's done.
Yep.
Thank you everyone who tuned in for coming to watch these 4 incredibly generous individuals play my silly game. And thank you to the 4 of you for entertaining me in this way. I really appreciate you coming out. And everybody go get some sleep because I feel like I see a lot of people right now that need sleep. So, and I'm imagining you do too in internet land. So, Mike, hit the button.